Okay. Nothing. Birthdays aren't usually a sore subject, that's all. Unless the celebrant is feeling her age, which I don't see how you could be.
I'm 29 years old, Michael. I'm not feeling my age. It's just that out of those 29 birthdays, my father has actually managed to see me on precisely 6 of them. So, I get flowers instead. Flowers that end up dead and in the trash a week later. Sounded better, huh?
Kind of.
It's not a big deal. You are all set. I will see you tomorrow.
Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way. About the flowers, I mean.
Hey, somebody get on this. I want these in the other room.
I got it, boss.
Hey, chill, Lily White. I got it.
Somewhere.
Not doing well, is he?
Just lost his mother. 10 days from now, he loses his father.
How you holding up? You know, I sort of get what you're going through here, LJ.
No disrespect, but I don't know that you do.
No, with my dad, I was in the same spot when I was your age. He was in prison. And like your dad, he was innocent.
What happened? I mean, you know, at the end.
What I hope happens here. He got exonerated.
What'd they say he did?
A lot of bad things. They weren't true. And we proved that. Every day was a lost cause. But we kept fighting. I mean, what else are you gonna do? When you love somebody, you gonna let them go out like that? So you fight. You keep fighting. You never give up. We're gonna beat this thing. Okay?
Hello.
Hello?
You were expecting me. A mutual friend arranged.
Yes.
You mind if I?
Please.
Hey. What?
Sorry I didn't get your name.
Quinn.
Mr. Quinn, mind telling us what we're doing here?
Look, you can probably tell just by looking at me. I'm not a wave-making sort. Just think of me as a supervisor who's here to make sure things are under control as we approach, you know, the big event.
I wasn't aware that things are out of control.
Well, you would be the one that would know, wouldn't you? Well, the reason I'm here is because there's a discrepancy between what you know and what you have said to the vice president. The lawyers you tried to blow up, they're still running around. Healthy as thoroughbreds. You know it. I know it. Same thing goes with the kid. You know, you were silly enough to tell the old lady that you were actually in possession of. Now, everything that I'm saying is boiling down to this. You gotta hand the reins over to me now so that I can save your ass.
First of all...
Ow! No!
Now you made me make a wave. You and your partner are off the job until further notice. It doesn't come from me. It doesn't come from the White House. It comes from the company. You understand? But your proximal and middle phalanx are broken. Just heist it for 45 minutes, then splint it. That's what a doctor would tell you to do. So you don't need to go see one.
Ecofield's SEC filings.
Terrence Stedman was murdered, so the information from his indictment wouldn't be made public, right?
Sure. But since it never saw the light of day, we have no way of knowing what they were trying to cover up.
Stedman's wife said there were hundreds of millions of dollars at stake if her husband went down. So I figure we follow the money and see where it takes us.
109 million, 212 million.
Over $500 million that I've found so far in federal grants to Ecofield for alternative fuel research.
That is a hell of a lot of money.
But for what? Not only did the company never make a profit, as far as I could tell, they never made anything. Look, no fuel cells, no patents, no findings, nothing.
So Ecofield was a sham, it was a cover.
Question is, for what?
Philly.
Sit down, kid. So, Fibonacci. How'd you find him?
Did my homework.
You get elliptical with me for one more second, and I will cancel you. You understand me? Give it up, Fish.
Before someone's transferred to the U.S. Marshal Service and placed in witness protection, they're guarded by a local sheriff from the county where the trial will take place.
Sheriff Solomon, please.
Please hold.
Andrew Solomon here.
If the sheriff was available, then he wasn't the one guarding Fibonacci.
Putnam County Sheriff's Office?
Yeah, is Sheriff Pronzo there?
I'm sorry, Sheriff Pronzo's on vacation?
Really?
Yes, sir.
There were only 4 sheriffs in the county. And since Pronzo was the only one who wasn't in his office, and his wife and kids were waiting for him at home, I knew the only vacation he was taking was with Fibonacci.
Watching him until they could put him in protection.
Thing is, sometimes it takes weeks for the Marshal Service to set up a new identity. So some local sheriff is stuck in the middle of nowhere with Fibonacci. He gets lonely and calls home a lot. I called the phone company, said I was Pronzo and I'd lost my bill. I asked for another copy. Seems Mrs. Pronzo was receiving dozens of calls from an area code a long way from Chicago. I went online, reverse traced the number, and voila. There was Fibonacci's exact location.
How do you know he's still there?
I have someone looking after him. Watching from afar in case he moves.
This is about money, isn't it?
You're an astute man, Mr. Falzone.
What? Your friend here, John, is trying to extort me.
Not extortion, insurance. I plan on being out of here one day. I don't think my new resume is gonna cut it in most places.
How much?
200,000.
I'm gonna kill you.
Quid pro quo. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Well, I'll give you some quid pro quo.
Where did you get this? Who took this picture?
Well, since you took it upon yourself to have some people watching over our interest on the outside, we took it upon ourselves to have some people watching over yours. So who's it gonna be? Fibonacci or your pretty little girlfriend there? careful with who visits you in here, Fish. These walls have eyes.
If you touch her, I'll kill you myself.
One, that is an empty threat. You are less than a gnat to me. And two, all you gotta do is give me the address, and we avoid all this melodrama altogether. The address, you gnat. Now.
Promise me. Promise me it'll be quick and painless.
Do you believe this guy?
Promise me.
If the next thing that comes out of your mouth is not that address, there's gonna be a lot of pain in a lot of places.
Canada. 345 Hamilton Avenue. Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Get out of here. Nice work, John. I guess the demise of John Abruzzi was greatly exaggerated. Thank you, I appreciate it. Could you do me a favor and fix this Balak thing for me?
I consider it done.
Hold you up. Thank you. And Philly, before you pull the trigger, look that son of a bitch in his eyes and tell him John Abruzzi said goodbye.
Toward worldwide peace and prosperity, America will set the pace. Race? Rat race? Arms race? Can you think of a word with the worst connotation? Fix it.
Send me a babysitter?
This is not the time or the place.
This is the time and the place.
Don't take that tone with me. Remember who you are talking to. I am the vice president of this country.
Oh, actually, you're Caroline Reynolds from Montgomery, Illinois. I know exactly who you are.
Come with me. Just... There is something you need to understand. If you had done your job, I never would have had to ask for Quinn.
And there's something you need to understand. You woke a sleeping beast when you called these guys in. They have a bigger agenda than any of us, and they get real nasty real quick if things don't go their way. So now, no one is safe. Not you, not me.
Let's not overreact. I mean, I know everyone is nervous about tomorrow. I understand that. But the one thing both of us have to remember is that we are in this together, okay?
All I'm saying is these guys are into this thing now, and there's no going back. That's bad news for